residents and the private sector. This weekly program is aimed at getting our citizens to be more environmentally conscious and how their behaviors, attitude and actions can have a negative impact on our climate. It will run every Saturday, where Mayor Geoff Makhubo and MMC Mpho Moerane will lead cleaning efforts across the city and provide residents with much needed information to create lasting solutions for a cleaner, healthier city. Well, for more, we are joined by MMC Mpho Moerane. Good afternoon, Mpho. Always a pleasure having you in studio with us.
Good afternoon, Krishna.
Well, this KleenaJoburg program sounds like a really exciting, innovative initiative. Give us an idea of what it entails at this stage and what you hope to achieve.
Myself and the executive mayor, we started the program during the festive period. We went to the CBD. And we realized that the CBD was very, very filthy. And we embarked on a cleanup campaign where ourselves, we went into communities, also tried to understand why communities throw dirt on the street. And we cleaned. We went back a week later and we found that the littering still continues. And we engaged them again. But fortunately, to some extent, it was not as bad as the first time when we went, and we embarked now on a more on a vigorous campaign to engage them. Actually, while I was cleaning, the mayor was talking to the communities, understanding why are they not taking responsibility of the area where they stay. So we came back and then we sat down and say, we need to change the culture.
We need to affect a behavioral kind of
change.
Yes.
Johannesburg is a home of a lot of people from other provinces, from other countries in Africa. So you have a diverse cultural issues that you need to deal with. We have taxi industries that, when you get into a taxi, there's something written, do not eat in the taxi. And the taxi is clean. But outside the taxis, it's very filthy. So we said we also need to engage the taxi industry to make sure that they also understand and have to participate in our program of ensuring that we keep Johannesburg clean. So we are excited that it's working. Yesterday we went to Alexandra. We also went to other parts of Johannesburg. We have 7 regions. We were spread across other areas of Johannesburg. But myself and the mayor were in Alexandra. We engaged with the people of Alexandra. They have told us our problems, their problems. For instance, our truck struggles to move inside the roads because people have open mechanics, others car washes on the street. So it's something that we need to sit down and talk to the communities.
So it becomes a problem of access as well.
Access and understanding and cultural change and behavior.
All right. If I remember correctly, a former Joburg mayor, Herman Mashaba, ran a similar cleaning campaign and it had minimal long-term impact when it came to affecting the behavior change we want to see in our citizens and when it comes to people taking personal responsibility about keeping the environment clean. Mpho, how is your campaign doing things differently?
We believe that SABC was a PR exercise of Herman Mashaba, and he would go once a month to just clean and pick up and leave. Our campaign is different. We engage with the community. Our main aim is to change the attitude, to change the behavior, and for us is to talk to them, understand. They must understand also our stance. We say to them, clean where you live, clean outside where you live. Our responsibility, we will come and pick up. In areas where you have informal settlements, we pick up dirt twice a day. In very affluent areas, we go there once a week. So we try to make people understand. We want to tell our communities that our trucks will come in the morning at 8 o'clock, will come in the evening at 6 o'clock. I'm making an example. Take out your dirt on the street so that we can pick it up. Do not keep it when the truck passes, then you throw it on the street. We're not going to win. We want you to work with us. So our campaign is more on engaging the community, engaging the business, engaging formal and informal taxi industries to make them understand that we need to keep our environment clean. They say cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yes.
So we believe that once you start living in a cleaner environment, it also improves your health. Because if you live in a dirty environment, there's rats, And there's a lot of diseases that people get, and you now have to go to a clinic. Now we have to put more money in the clinic so that there's more patients. Because of that, once you change the culture, your area where you stay in is clean, we also reduce the amount of people going to our clinics and hospitals. So we believe it's a long-term strategy that will change the culture of our people.
Yes. All right, so what's the overall strategic plan for Pick It Up over the next year and a half or so? How much of budget are you going to be allocating to KleenaJoburg program?
Well, Krish, we have a budget between now and end of our financial year, which is end of June. Unfortunately, the council has not approved it, but it's around 80 million between now and June. Subject to council approval. We have another budget allocation for the next financial year, which also I can't disclose now. I can only tell you the immediate one. The bigger one I can't say until it goes through the processes. I don't want to say something, then the process changes it and say, no, we are cutting your budget. But I'm sure what we have put, it's sufficient to make sure that after 18 months, the city is clean. And everybody does understand. Obviously, it couples with education, it couples with putting more fleet, it couples with putting more people on the street. From May, as the city will be putting people to sweep. But we're saying, as a start, we will sweep. But as we move on, we want communities to go and sweep. You know, in the olden days, you would wake up, your mom will wake you up and say, go and sweep the yard. We want to bring that culture back. You sweep, we put it on the street in a plastic or in a bin or in a skip waste. We will make sure that we pick it up. So it is sustainable because we are putting more money into the campaign.
Mpho, we are running out of time. Very quickly before I let you go, the KleenaJoburg program, I understand, will help a lot with job creation. Tell us how.
We will be employing people at ward-based between 10 and 20, depending on how they approve our budget. There's EPWP program that we will also put into our program. So we hope to get more people involved into the campaign, and we want to create sustainable jobs within this campaign to make sure that it also alleviates poverty, closes the inequality gap within the townships.
Thank you, Mpho, for sharing those insights with us right here on the SABC News Desk. That was MMC Mpho Moerane joining us on the SABC News Channel.
Thank you.
Well, moving on, access to clean drinking water remains a challenge for many communities in Mpumalanga, among them residents of Masoi, Hazyview and villagers around the Numbi area. They say the brown-coloured water provided by the Mbombela municipality makes people sick. This due to a dispute between Mbombela and Bushbuckridge municipalities on the operation of Moerane water treatment plant.
Water is a basic human right, but these residents says what they have to drink is not fit for human consumption.
The water is giving us problems when we drink it. We get stomach cramps, and the clinic is always full and they run out of medication.
Mbombela municipality provides water tankers to 10 villages. But residents are pointing a finger at those appointed to deliver the water.
It's giving us a challenge because these people, they're refusing to take the water because it's very dirty, because they'll be telling you to taste the water before giving it to them.
We tried speaking to the municipality and they say we must talk to the company giving us the water.
A multi-million rand water treatment plant was constructed to service 23 villages in the northern parts of Mbombela and Bushbuckridge municipalities. But Mbombela is still not connected to the Hoshani treatment plant.
Unfortunately, with the good rains we've had issues around turbidity that has subsequently risen. So the water comes out brown, but it still goes through the purification process. Council approved the construction of the Hoshani water treatment works, but that scheme is situated within the jurisdiction, the area of jurisdiction of Bushbuckridge local municipality, and we are still in talks with them on how we're going to operate that scheme.
The two municipalities still have to agree on operational issues.
Purification of water within this plant will be manned by Bushbuck Ridge Municipality, whereby some water will be shared with the Mbombela Municipality. Hence the issues of payment will come in on how the municipality is going to bill Mbombela once that memorandum of agreement is concluded.
Until an agreement is reached, these residents have no choice but to consume this water. Makhubo, SABC News, Masoyi.